Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to Goal School, welcome back to yet another round of predictions for the Championship. As always, if you're going to enjoy, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. On screen now is how the prediction league is looking going into this match week. As always, get your predictions in the comment section down below to add to your tally or get your tally started. It's match week 12 now. Let's get predicting it. We begin on the Friday night with Preston North End at Deepdale hosting Sheffield United. Midweek for Preston, it was defeat at home to Birmingham. As for Sheffield United, well, they got another win away at Blackburn. That's come from 1-0 down in that one. In this one, it's going to be a close game, but the way that Sheffield United have been playing in the last few games, getting the results under Wilder as well, I think that it points to the Sheffield United winning this one. Preston at home under Heckenbottom, we see it every time they are at home, are always a tough side to play against. But in this one, I'm going with the visitors. Preston 1, Sheffield United 2. Moving on to the Saturday 12:30 kickoffs, we have Coventry hosting Watford. First of all, on Saturday. Now, Coventry, top of the tree at the moment, 25 points from 11 games played. Not bad at all. Frank Lampard has gotten playing some really good stuff. And Brandon Thomas-Asante scoring goals for absolute fun. He's almost scored as many goals on his own and being involved in as many goals on his own so far this season as the likes of Swansea have scored so far this season as a team. That just shows the quality Coventry have at the moment. As for Watford, of course, it was a fantastic win against West Brom midweek for them. Coventry midweek, they did concede finally, but that hasn't been something that's happened much this season. But I do think it happens in this game as well. In this one, Coventry to get the win. Coventry 2, Watford 1. Next up, we go to Portman Road for Ipswich hosting West Brom in this one. Now, Ipswich, if they didn't have that Derby Day victory against Norwich before the international break, I think everyone would be looking at them completely differently at the moment. Yes, it's been a really horrible start to the season for them, and they just haven't started well at all. And in this one, they host West Brom, who just lost to Watford last time out in midweek. Ipswich lost as well to Charlton, 3-0 at home as well. I mean, for a club like Ipswich, coming down from the Premier League against a club like Charlton, who just come up from League One, on paper, that's really poor from Ipswich. But of course, when you watch the game, Ipswich were awful as well. And fair play Charlton, they did really well in that one. In this game, though, at Portman Road, Ipswich tend to be better, but West Brom are always a tricky side to play against. In this one, I'm spreading the points. 1-1. Next up, we go to Fratton Park for Portsmouth, hosting Stoke City. It's two sides that have had, decent starts to the season, to be fair. Stoke are up there in the top 6 at the moment. And Portsmouth, well, they're climbing the table at the moment, but they were the first side to score against Coventry in a long, long time. I don't actually know the exact stat, but it was a long time. And Portsmouth, I fancy them at home, and I think they get the job done. Close game, but Portsmouth 1, Stoke 0. Next up, we go to Blackburn hosting Southampton. Blackburn yet to win at home, and they're at home here. They went 1-0 up last time out against Sheffield United and completely blew it away once again. As for Southampton, well, they were also 1-0 up midweek, but they just could not hang on to it. So many errors in that game away at Bristol City. And for Southampton, the pressure really is starting to pile on Wolves still, because against Swansea, they created so much and didn't score. Against Bristol City, they were able to score, but just defensively all over the place. And it leaves the question, what will happen in this game? I do think they get the win here. Away at Ewood Park, Blackburn are struggling, and so is Southampton, but they've got the quality in there. In this one, Blackburn 1, Southampton 3. Next up, we go to Ashton Gate for Bristol City, hosting Birmingham City. Birmingham with a massive win midweek. That relieves quite a lot of tension on Chris Davis' shoulders. As for Bristol City under Gerhard Struber, another good result midweek as they beat Southampton at home. In this one, I think the same thing's going to happen for Bristol City. 2-0 at home. Moving on, we go to Derby, hosting QPR. For Derby, of course, they got a win last time out against Norwich. Much needed, because Eustace was starting to feel the heat there at Derby after a spectacular job last season since he come in from Blackburn. In this one, hosting QPR, who just played my team Swansea. And yeah, they played some decent football at times, but Steve Cook, he's used the experience really well, but he's just really annoying. yeah, I don't know how we didn't score. I don't think Nardi in goal for QPR looked at all comfortable, and we just didn't test him near enough. I think there are goals to be had against QPR, but going forward, they got a lot of quality, even on the bench, for this level especially. In this one, we're going Derby 1, QPR 2. Next up is a very interesting game, one of the most exciting games this match week. Hull hosting Charlton. Hull Charlton here. That will be a very interesting game because Hull just beat Leicester, who, yeah, they were doing pretty well so far this season. Unbeaten in, I think it was 6 games until Hull come around midweek with the victory. Very close to bottling it, but Hull able to hang on 3 points there. And it's been a very good start to the season for Hull as well. That's gone under the radar. It's also been a very good start for Charlton, and that one's not really gone under the radar. But I think they're in or around the playoffs as well, both of these sides. Similar points tallies as well. In this one, Charlton just come off the back of a 3-0 win away at, last season in the Premier League, Ipswich Town. In this one, I think it's a 5-goal thriller. Hull 2, Charlton 3 in this one. Middlesbrough host Wrexham next up. Middlesbrough once again keeping up pace with Coventry at the top of the Championship. And Middlesbrough closing the gap once again to 1 point after a victory away at Sheffield Wednesday. As for Wrexham, they also won 1-0 on Wednesday night, beating Oxford 1-0 at home. We did predict that one as well, which is a decent prediction there. In this one, though, I don't think Wrexham will get any joy away at the Riverside. Middlesbrough, defensively, have been pretty solid so far this season, only conceding 7 goals so far. And I think they add to that tally here, but they also add to their points tally with 3 more. Borough 2, Wrexham 1. Millwall hosting Leicester next up. This is a really, really interesting game. If you look back at the games being played at the Den between these two sides, Millwall have the upper hand in recent games, and so far they are, really, really in a strong position in the Championship. They're high up there. As for Leicester, as we say, defeat midweek, and for a side like Leicester, Ipswich and Southampton, they're all struggling at the moment. They all lost midweek as well. In this one, I think Millwall, the way they're going, they can certainly take the points here, and I'm predicting it. Millwall 2, Leicester 1. I do think Leicester score in this one. Sheffield Wednesday hosting Oxford next up. Sheffield Wednesday with, not a bad lineup at the moment, actually, after everything that's happened. There's quite a few players actually sticking around there at Hillsborough. And Joe Lumley with loads of saves last time out. I think they would have wished that they had him for the season instead of Ethan Horvath. Lumley on a 7-day loan there. So I think he will actually be able to play this game against Oxford as well. Oxford, narrow defeat away in Wales last time out against Wrexham. But in this one, I do think it's going to be a close game, but I think Oxford can get the points. And if they're going to stay up this season, this is a game that both sides need to be aiming for 3 points. But I think Oxford take the 3 points. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Oxford 2. And the final game to predict is Swansea hosting Norwich. We will be attending this one. There will be a matchday vlog as soon as I can put it up, either on Saturday or on Sunday morning. So be sure to keep an eye out for that one. It's a game with, it's not the most exciting one going into it, is it? Adam Eder taking the headlines, of course. Swansea striker now. Left Norwich for Celtic and was pretty good at Norwich as well. For Norwich, I think it's 7 games without a win under Liam Manning at the moment. Not good enough, but he will be in charge for the weekend, which means, of course, they're going to win now. As for Swansea, well, the pressure is starting to mount on Alan Sheehan. In midweek, QPR was awful. Southampton last week was absolutely dreadful. Going forward, we just don't offer anything. How are you meant to score if you don't have a shot or take any risks? Too predictable, no creativity in the side at all. And it has to change on Saturday. He's got to change something up because at the moment it's getting quite frustrating. We got Man City midweek as well. At this rate, we'll be lucky if it's not double digits midweek as well. I've said all that, and I've backed us to win. Of course I have. Swans 1, Norwich 0. Honestly, I'd take anything, but we have to win this one because, our next few games are very tough. But Norwich are also not in a great position at the moment. They also need to win. The return of Harry Darling, but Swans to win 1-0 like we did last season. Come on, the Swans. Well then, guys, there are my predictions for match week 12 of the Championship. If you did go on to enjoy, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe as always. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one very soon, guys. Take care, stay safe, goodbye.